I learned a lot from Superman. I had an epiphany on Superman 2. Okay. Superman 2, the movie, gave me an epiphany, dog, while I was going through my divorce. That's what I'm saying. There's inspiration all around us, dog. All right, baby. What's up, baby? Welcome back to another episode of Rated G with Gary G. Garcia and Brian Licata. Coming early with the shimmy. You know, I've been missing it. I gotta go to a club with you, dog. I do. I gotta hit a club. I don't even like clubs no more.
We would have a fucking blast together.
I think so.
This is what I'm saying. I think in maybe like a month or two, when it starts to get a little cooler up there, you come down here and we'll go to Miami for the weekend.
I'm thinking of going down there maybe next week.
Hey, come on down, dude.
I'm thinking of disappearing on motherfuckers, canceling all my shows and fucking jetting, dude. I'm still up in the air on that. I'm not sure what's gonna happen.
We can probably find you some stage time down here. I'm sure we could.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know?
That's what I'm talking about, man. So how's your week been, man?
It's been good.
All our listeners are all wondering what Brian Licata's week was like, man. What was your week like? How you feeling?
All right, so I got a humidor this week.
I know you said you was gonna get it, and I said that means you're fully in. Once you get the humidor, that means you're fully in. For my listeners who don't know, that's a box that keeps cigars fresh, right? That's what it basically does. Keeps the temperature so they don't get dried out, like my fucking Dutches. Dried out shits. The minute you get them, they're fucking dry.
You should start buying like the really nice tobacco leaves that they roll cigars in, and then just do that. It'll be like a backwoods.
I don't like backwoods. Backwoods are gross, dude. Fucking gross. So fucking heavy and disgusting. I don't even get people who smoke them shits.
They're like, they're so like wet and oily too.
They don't roll good. That's like fucking white owls. Who the fuck smokes blunts and white owls? That's the most disgusting shit I've ever tasted. Even breaking it up, just to like lick it, to like break it up, is disgusting. It tastes gross. Who the fuck smokes that on the regular either? Like white owl. Ugh.
The only time where they make sense is if you want the little case that it comes in. You know, like the little plastic tube, like one of these.
White owl comes in a little case?
Yeah, sometimes they come in tubes. You've never seen them in tubes before?
Nah.
Yeah, they have a little tube like this.
Look at you with your little cigars. I mean, I got those tubes too, but I put blunts in them.
Right, yeah, but that's the only reason why I would ever buy a white owl if I was going to roll a blunt and then stick it in the thing.
So you buy the white owl just to get the tube? Why not just buy the tube?
I don't know if you can just buy tubes. I've never seen tubes.
I'm pretty sure you can now. You know, it's crazy, dude. New York, man, every single smoke shop sells weed. Really? In my neighborhood, in my old neighborhood, the place that I used to sell weed in front of, the Raven, I used to sell weed in front of it. Motherfuckers would call the cops on us. They're selling weed now. Right over the counter. It's fucking insane, man. That's what I mean when I say I feel it's nice that I could smoke a blunt outside and not be bothered. That's nice. But I feel away. I'm sorry, I feel away, man. All these motherfuckers getting paid on this weed shit. And for years, you know, we was out there grinding, motherfuckers doing time behind this weed shit just so you could smoke your blunts. And yeah, we made money, but like, you know, it wasn't like we were making cocaine money. I mean, some motherfuckers making some really good money on weed, but I'm just saying. So now this shit comes along, it's all legal, fucks up all the prices. You know, the game ain't the same. The game ain't the same. You got people now, like that's the one thing I don't like when I go out here and like I'll go with Petey to the fucking dispensary and all the people that are selling would not be able to sell fucking weed in my days. Like every single one of them would have got robbed on sight.
Yeah.
On sight. They're just these nerdy motherfuckers that it's a little frustrating knowing some people that I know did a lot of time behind that shit. And now every Tad, Buffy, and fucking Brooklyn is out there hustling fucking trees legally. And then I'm sitting there and like the people that still got connects aren't going to their connects. They're going to the fucking dispensaries. Motherfucker, your connect ain't got weed no more.
It's usually cheaper also.
You couldn't go to the dispensaries. Right? And it's cheaper to come to your regular connect because you ain't paying for the packaging and all that bullshit.
Right.
And taxes and all that bullshit.
Right.
Motherfuckers make me sick. All these new school smokers going out. And then even, and not just them, dude, the fucking connects have changed the game. You know what I'm saying? You got connects now that are giving you weight and they're selling fucking 20s and ounces.
Right.
To the people that you sell to at your price. What kind of shit is that? That's what I'm saying. The game ain't the same. That's why, you know, I do comedy now, man. You know, the game's not the same.
I have a couple.
Ain't got no respect for the hustle.
I have a couple questions for you. I think we got a good topic here. How did you feel being from Queens about people from Brooklyn? Like, what was there any sort of tension or anything like that? Did you ever go out there when you were younger?
Yeah. I traveled all over. I had people all over.
Okay.
I never had no beef with like people from a certain because they were from a certain borough.
There's none of that, right? Not really.
I mean, I never had it. But then again, I also never got caught up in other people's bullshit. Like I said, I'm not a gang mentality dude.
Right.
You know, if you would ask the police in my neighborhood, I was in a gang, but we weren't a gang. It was just like 60 of us that hung out. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't like I would call up all 60 of them and they're going to jump when I say jump to go, you know, I had my closer friends that if I had beef, we got into beef. And every now and then when we were chilling, if there was beef, we all had each other's backs, but I wouldn't consider it. I don't do good with gang mentality.
Do you remember the podcast we did with John Ovales, and he talked about going mugging in the projects when he was younger?
Mugging?
Yeah. Do you remember? Were you on this?
I don't know if I was on that one. Nah, I think I would remember that. That's some sucker shit. See, that's the thing too. Like I never mugged anybody. Like I never robbed a person straight up, because to me that's fucking foul, man. You know, that person feels violated and shit.
Right.
You know, I'll rob your shit. I'll break into shit and rob your shit, but I'm not gonna rob you straight up. You know what I'm saying? That's foul, man. Give me your shit. You walk out. I always thought that shit is foul. You know what I'm saying? Like,
run your pockets, motherfucker. Run your
pockets.
What time it
is, dog? That must be the worst thing to hear. I don't know, because to be honest, I never got robbed like that.
I never have either. I've had somebody. I've been attempted on a few times to get robbed.
But one foiled their fucking plans.
Dude, this one time, so I was taking college classes at the county school in Camden, which is not in a great neighborhood. At all.
Did a show in Camden.
Oh, where at?
The nice part. The part with all the restaurants and shit. I just did a show there, I think, this week.
How was it?
It was good.
Yeah,
nice room with my man Jim Mendrinos. Big up Jim Mendrinos, my teacher from comedy. He's been throwing me a lot of gigs, man. I actually got a gig tonight with that brother.
Oh yeah,
to Jim Mendrinos.
Where at?
I will be in Philadelphia, but I actually don't know. Dover, PA. I mean Dover, Pennsylvania.
Dover, Pennsylvania.
Never heard of it either. It's like 3 hours away. I'm definitely not gonna make the money worth the trip.
That's still cool. Cool though. Go somewhere else.
Man. It's a private gig. It's a private gig, so I'll do it.
Are you riding out there with anybody?
Nah.
No? Solo?
Solo.
Ooh. Okay.
Nobody with me, man. I've been getting my own gigs now, dog.
I like that.
Take notice. This week has been busy, man. The Monday show, if you missed it, yo, y'all are bugging out, man. My Monday, me and Adam, Not Quite Tuesday show at the Grizzly Pear is popping. Come out and check that shit the fuck out. That shit was banging last week. And then I did Philly with my boy Mel Harris. Big up to Mel Harris. Pew, 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 pew. If you don't know him, check him out. He's a funny ass comedian from Philly. He's been hooking me up with some spots, and I did a headline with him out at the Attic in Philadelphia, the Attic Brewing Company. Big up to those people. Pew, 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 pew. That show was kind of weird, because it was like people came to see comedy. It's a brewery.
Right.
You know, so I can understand if some people don't know there's comedy going on there. And, you know, they came to just chill, but people came to see comedy. The place was packed. You know, he throws a pretty dope show. Mm-hmm. But yet there were people there. My cat throwing up. There you go. Get it out. Is it a hairball? Hairball. Ah. No, just throw up. Every day. That's my alarm clock. This is the time I'd be waking up right now, because that's my alarm clock. That's how I wake up. And I'm like, oh man, this fucking cat's throwing up again. She always does too. She's getting another one out right now. Yeah, but it was weird because there was like these 3 tables, and of course, sitting right up where the stage is. And there's a stage, and there's a mic, there's a chair, like, you know, comedy's going on. These motherfuckers are sitting there just talking and trying to talk over the person with the mic. And they did it successfully for the 3 comedians before me.
Wow, really?
They did it successfully for the 3 comedians before me. Me, I went over, they had a chair with like, this lady had a chair with her stuff on it. I picked the stuff off the chair, put it to the side. I pulled the chair out, sat down with them. And it was like, do you guys even realize what's going on around you right now? Or are you just that self-centered and absorbed that you don't see all these people trying to enjoy a comedy show?
Right.
Either shut the fuck up or go outside. There's chairs outside. It's a beautiful day. Get the fuck out of here. And they left. They went outside. And then 2 people stayed. 2 people like, we'll be quiet. I'm sorry. I said, don't be sorry. Just be quiet.
Right.
And then I went into a rated G rant. Then I was like, this is the fucking problem with Corona being gone. All these assholes are back out here again. This is the problem. This is why I miss Corona, because those assholes stayed home. You know what I'm saying? People who came out to do shit, they were risking their lives. So they enjoyed what they were doing. They went there to do shit. They did what they went there to do. You don't go to a fucking comedy show and sit there. Who are these people? People do it all the time. They go to a comedy show and they start talking and yelling like we in your living room and I'm there for you, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up.
How did those the joke up top go? How did you get
Which
it?
one is that? I didn't get to do a joke off top.
No, I'm saying the COVID joke about all the people who.
Oh no, they loved it. Everybody loved that I got rid of them.
Good.
Everybody loved that I got rid of them. Everybody was bugging.
Was there no host? What was the host doing?
My boy Mel. Mel's a great host, man. He's a great host, Mel. I really don't know. I don't know why he wasn't able to silence them. He was trying.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you have to first understand that there's something going on around you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because like he would say shit to them, but they were just in their shit. They weren't even hearing him.
Right.
Like these motherfuckers don't even hear me. They're not even paid. They don't even hear me. And then he'd be like, all right, fuck them and, do their thing.
Right.
I went and sat at their table, pulled the chair out, sat at their fucking table and leaned in the middle of all of them. Like, what the fuck is going on here, yo? The dude was talking something about budgets. I said, budgets? Ooh, talk to me about your budgets. I was fucking losing it. Then I got up from that table, went to another table. And then by the third table, these 2 chicks, they stayed. They shut up and they stayed. I was like, are you really standing in front of me? Just blah, 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 quacking. Fucking quacking. Shut the fuck up. Or get out.
Right. Man, I need to go see some live comedy. Maybe I'll go.
Or get out.
Go this weekend.
But that show was dope. That show was dope. They took care of me. It was a good show. Once we got rid of those people.
You know who was down here recently that I missed? Levy and I think Mike Marino was here too.
Oh, word? Bob Levy.
Yeah,
Big like Bob Levy. That's my dog.
Very close to here also.
Yeah, man. So I got to get out there, man.
Yeah. Hey, man, like I said, anytime you want to come down, you got a place to crash for as long as you'd like to.
Oh, don't even tell me that, dog.
Yeah, just not more than like 3 days.
Don't even tell me that. I'll get you divorced before you even get married, dog. You know I plan to be that dude. The worst thing that can happen to all my friends is that I blow up. Because if I blow up, I'm going to be that dude that shows up at your house at like 4:30 in the morning while you're sleeping with your lady, banging on your door. Because I know your phone's going to be on silent.
No, dude, you're on the list now. You're on the list. I made the list? Yeah, you're on the list.
Yeah,
you're on the list.
That's pretty. Big up Brian Licata for putting me on his list. That when he puts his phone on dead, I can still get through. I've made him feel guilty enough.
You're like number 7 on the list.
All right. I don't expect to be up there with the poison control.
You're the first minority that's up there too.
I'm pretty sure I'm probably the only minority.
No, that's not true. There's 2 other ones on there.
There's 2 other ones. I got black friends. What are you talking about?
I have 2. That's it. Just 2.
So I did the show Monday, and then Wednesday I did that show with Mel. What was that? Thursday. Yeah. Thursday, I did the show with Mel. Friday, I was up at Governor's in Long Island.
Yes.
Big up to Governor's. That was yesterday. Big up to Governor's, man. That show was popping. Big up to everybody who came out. I wish I had my phone was all the way over there, man. Yeah, it was dope. It was dope. You know, of course, we were in a little room. Mm-hmm. We were downstairs in the little room. They had Andrew Dice Clay upstairs. Mm-hmm.
I've never seen him live. I really would like to. Dice Clay.
I passed him in the back stage area. Uh-huh. He was coming out the bathroom, and I was there with Danny G talking. He had the mask on and shit.
And he's like, a nut, dude. Was Eleanor Kerrigan there also?
Eleanor, big up to Eleanor Kerrigan. Pew, 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 pew. I love this woman, man. This woman always shows me love. You know, yeah, like she has no problem showing me love. And with comedians, man, like they don't like to show other comedians love like that. You know what I'm saying? Like she when I was up, she spoke to the owner and was like, yo, you got to see this kid that's up right now. I say kid, I'm fucking 51, but you got to see the dude who's up right now. He's funny. You should be doing work with him. She brought the fucking owner in to check me out while I was doing my spot. And I crushed yesterday.
Attaboy.
And you know, I never say I crushed unless I feel like I crushed.
Right.
And I feel like I crushed. You know what I'm saying? Because some people are like, oh, you destroyed. I'd be like, it was all right. I know what I'm capable of. But yesterday was cool, man. It was a good show. Big up to my multi-personality crew. The multi-personalities tour was out there. Adam Gable, Mike Merck, Terry McNeely, and we had my man Danny G, a four-man. So we had a lot of shout-outs.
Oh, Danny G was with you guys too.
Danny G.
Did he go up or no?
He went up and he did his fucking thing. Danny G is getting good. He's gotten to a point where I fuck with him now. You know what I'm saying? Like I be fucking with him. I snap on him. I make fun of him. I never did none of that shit with him before because I didn't respect him as a comedian. No offense there, Danny, but you know, well, no, you know what it was is that Danny does it, you know, he'll be real open to say it, that he does it for the fun of it. You know, Danny, he owns his own business. He made money. He don't need to do comedy. He don't need to do anything. You know, he makes money. We call him the fucking sugar daddy of the comedians. He's the sugar daddy. You know, to say he's the sugar daddy. Every time he comes, he brings me out. I go, dude, let me pay for dinner. No, I got it. You know, but
he's a very nice guy. I met him on several occasions, but the first time I met him, I was like, Danny's a very, very good person.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's always been a great person. I always treated him with respect. But I didn't make fun of him. I didn't bust his chops. I didn't, you know, I didn't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mean like I don't fuck with him like the way I say I fucks with Ohio. I mean, I didn't make life hard for him.
Right.
You know, but now I've been watching him, dude, and he's gotten good. He be making me laugh like a motherfucker. So now I fuck with him. The other day, he had like almost an anxiety attack on stage. 100-some people got him nervous. And I said, dude, relax. He's like, almost passed out last night. I said, dude, relax. He's like, I said, dude, stop being so Jewy. Cut the shit out, man. I said, I didn't even know you were a Jew till just now. Now I know because he's like, what if I said, dude, if you pass out right now, I said, I'm not helping you. Like, I be fucking with him now. Now I fuck with him. He's a comedian now. So now he gets the hard shit. I'm like, if you pass out, I'm not fucking with you. I'm going to walk away and leave your ass right there. And then we just both started dying and he felt better, did his shit. Fucking people get filled with anxiety. I never understand comedians getting filled with anxiety, like before they go. I get nervous, but at the end of the day, just go have fucking fun. What's the worst that could happen? You suck. It'll be over in 20, 30 minutes. In New York, 8.
Yeah. Some places shorter.
You know, what the fuck's the big deal? And I still haven't bought a pack of cigarettes.
Wow, dude, me neither. Since we had that podcast where we both talk about none.
It's been 2 weeks.
So when was the last cigarette you even had?
Well, the last cigarette I had was last night.
Okay.
Are
you bumming? Are you getting loosies? What's the deal?
I was buying 3 when I first started. I was buying 3 loosies, 3 for $2.
Okay.
And I would just make that last a day. One during the day, one in the afternoon, one at night. And then I would like see Zach and I'd bum one. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm not even buying the loosies. You know,
bumming one every now and again.
I try not to, but I found that when I'm at the shows, that's where it becomes a little difficult, especially if I don't got no trees. Because if I have trees, I'll just go outside and smoke dips.
Right.
You know, But like, if I only have like not much weed, like yesterday I didn't bring much with me, so I only had like a clip. So I bummed a couple of fucking cigarettes off of Terry. You know, and Terry's like, oh, I got a pack over there. So I said, no, I want this disgusting cigarette that you smoke. He smokes Parliaments. I want that disgusting cigarette because I don't want to enjoy it. I don't want to enjoy the cigarette. Right. I already know I'm doing it just because of the habit of right now we have some downtime. What am I going to do with this downtime? Oh, let me start smoking the stove, you know? So I said, I don't want to enjoy this cigarette. And I smoked like half of it and flipped it. They get mad at me now because I bum them and I don't even smoke the whole thing.
Right. All right. So what is the cheapest you've ever...
So I smoked 2 cigarettes yesterday.
Well, that's good. What was the price of Lucy's when you were younger?
When I was younger, the price of a pack of cigarettes was $2. So I really didn't buy Lucy's, but when I did get turned on to Lucy's, they were 10 cents.
10 cents. Okay. The lowest I've ever seen is 50.
Yeah. 10 cents was when I first, and I wasn't buying them because like I said, cigarettes was fucking $2.
Right.
You know, but now I think they're about 50 cents, 75 cents.
Damn, bro. You're fucking old, man.
$1. Dude, I am, man. I remember when comic books were 25 cents.
Were you a big comic book guy? I was
a big comic. That's why I don't like none of the Marvel movies, man.
Right.
I hate all the Marvel movies because I came up on the comic books, and when I watch them, it's not. It's not like what it was. I don't know.
What was your comic books? Like, what was the ones you were into?
I liked Power Man and Iron Fist. You know, because they were like they were heroes for hire. Right. The whole shit was they was in the hood with like a little storefront, and people would come into them and hire them to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Iron Fist had that shit that would ball up and make that fist and palm in a big black dude on the block. So I like that. Falcon.
Falcon's cool, yeah. Okay.
I like the Falcon. My favorite was Spider-Man. Spider-Man was my favorite. Batman.
He's from Queens, right? Isn't Spider-Man in Queens?
He's from Queens, man. Yeah, Forest Hills, baby. So I like Spider-Man. I like Batman. I always hated Superman. I don't like Superman.
Same here, man. Did not like Superman.
He's corny, dog. Superman's corny. But with that said, I learned a lot from Superman. I had an epiphany on Superman 2. Superman 2, the movie, gave me an epiphany, dog, while I was going through my divorce. That's what I'm saying. There's inspiration all around us, dog. But you know what I noticed?
If you're looking for it or not.
Even if you're looking for it or not, yeah. But here's the thing. You want to know? Yeah, Superman is just too super. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was too super. Mm-hmm. In order for him to get into any kind of real shit, some being from another planet would have to come down and like, you know, hunt him down. So I didn't like him. I liked Spider-Man because he could get shot. I like Batman because he could get shot. You know what I'm saying? Like I like the fact that they're fighting regular people. You know, I was able to relate to that more than the whole. That's why this whole Avengers shit. You know, I wasn't feeling none of that Avengers shit, all that space and whatever shit. I just don't feel it. I'm sorry. You know, maybe I'll feel it more after the aliens come.
Yeah, I was
a big the alien invasion. Maybe I'll fucking feel it more.
I was a big X-Men fan also. Yeah, loved X-Men.
Loved the X-Men. Loved the X-Men. Alpha Flight. You ever fuck with Alpha Flight? Mm-mm. They're the you know who they are? You know they are basically the Canadian X-Men.
Oh, I see this.
They're like the Canadian X-Men. I liked them. I got into them because the artist who used to draw them was John Byrne, and John Byrne was my favorite fucking artist in Marvel. That motherfucker could draw.
John Byrne.
Byrne.
Yeah, no, I got him. I got him here. All right, so he did X-Men, Fantastic Four, Superman, She-Hulk.
Oh yeah, She-Hulk. I got the #1 issue of She-Hulk. I got a lot of #1 issues.
Dude, I
got some stuff.
I did not know this about you. You would really like my dad. My dad, huge into comics.
Yeah. I got like a whole big fucking case in my old house filled with comics. There's probably money in there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Definitely.
That's the money. I was big on Thor too.
Okay. What about like Scooby-Doo or like the Looney Tunes, Jetsons, any stuff like? Do you watch any of the 60s?
Comics? I didn't do Scooby-Doo, none of that, but I did like the Archies. I like the Archies and all that shit.
What about the television cartoons? Like television cartoons?
Oh yeah, I was into those, man. Scooby-Doo was cool. I could fuck with Scooby. You know, Bugs Bunny was the shit. Bugs Bunny was the best, hands down. Looney Tunes was the best, hands down. Who could fuck with Looney Tunes?
My dad, we would always watch them together from when I was like a little kid. So that kind of stuff was my first introduction to comedy, I think. Like the first funny stuff that I ever saw. And I think from the beginning, I was always heavily into comedy in one shape or
yeah, dude. Who could fuck with Looney Tunes? What's better than Looney Tunes? What I challenge anybody to give me a cartoon that was better, not just as good, but better than Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
Come on, man. Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck.
It's not even close. And what pisses me off is that Disney World and the park and all that shit has a much better rap than like Six Flags and the Looney Tunes and everything like that. But cartoons, like they weren't even fucking close.
No, Disney
like the old Mickey Mouse, like not even.
Especially like the TV ones. Yeah, the TV one, like the movies. You know, Disney got the movies because the truth is Looney Tunes don't have too many. What do they got? Space Jam. I just saw the new Space Jam too.
What'd you think?
Space Jam.
Yeah,
for the kids. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's for the kids. But
did you watch it with any kids?
No, I watched it by myself, man. I like cartoons.
Yeah.
It was free on Prime, so
I didn't know that.
Checked it out. Yeah, it's on HBO Prime. Is that what it is? Whatever that shit is, the HBO Plus. It's on that. But yeah, like they don't do many movies, which I don't understand why Looney Tunes doesn't do more movies. But either way, I mean, I'll give Disney the movies, even though they subliminally put dicks and everything, and you know, want to teach our little daughters to strip and shit like that. But you know, their movies, they got movies. I mean, the only reason why they got better movies than Looney Tunes is Looney Tunes don't really fucking do movies. What other movies do they got other than fucking, you know? And then you got Tom and Jerry, who I loved. I love Tom and Jerry, but I love the old Tom and Jerry. Once that dude Butera, whatever the fuck that artist's name is, took over Tom and Jerry, them shit sucked. The art was horrible. The storyline, like, you know, it was just horrible. Fucking sucked. You know, and now they got the new ones with the cutesy art or whatever. But the old ones were the shit.
I absolutely cannot fucking stand the 3D animation of old cartoons like that. It's horrible.
Old cartoons.
It's horrible. Like I can't watch it.
Yeah, well then you're not gonna like fucking Space Jam.
Yeah, I mean, no, I can't stand watching it. The 2D stuff is the way to go for that kind of shit.
They don't do nothing like they used to, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't do nothing like they used to. But I'm still bugging on that whole, like, who can fuck with Looney Tunes? Where's Looney Tunes now? They're not even, can't even catch Looney Tunes anymore.
Yeah, they don't.
Racist? They were racist. They had a lot of racist shit on that shit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of racist shit on that shit. But that's what made it funny.
Well, it's also of that time period, everything was, any sort of marketing material or anything out in the public was all racist.
All in the Family. Do you think that show could even come out now? All in the Family? Archie Bunker?
Oh, absolutely not.
Come on, man.
Even like Married with Children, like how he was with his wife. That would not fly
Married
today.
With Children, fly today, man. What is it people are trying?
Even Seinfeld, man. Like a lot of stuff they did in Seinfeld. Like you remember the Cigar Store Indian episode? There's one episode where Elaine's dating a guy who she thinks is black, and he thinks she's Spanish, but they're both white.
Spanish, and they're both white. Or when Jerry was dating the Puerto Rican, and he says she's Puerto Rican, and they go, "You can't say that." And he goes, "I can." He goes, "No, you can't say Puerto Rican." And then they asked the chick, and she goes, "Yeah, that's what I am. You could say that. I'm Puerto Rican." They thought it was a racist term. They thought just Puerto Rican was a racist term. That's genius.
And then
that's fucking genius.
The Puerto Rican Day parade that they had the one time.
When he stomped on the flag.
Yeah, and then they had the two like gay guys who were like the Puerto Rican street toughs.
Who won't wear the ribbon?
You won't wear the ribbon? You'll put on the ribbon right now.
That's crazy, man. And that's some real shit too. People will get on you. You could be sitting there doing the walk, but if you're not wearing the ribbon, they fucking get on you. Get the fuck out of here, man. So pissed at all that shit.
Yeah, I mean,
all that shit.
Speedy Gonzalez, not a good look. Pepe Le Pew, very rapey that we have discussed.
He was very rapey, and we all knew it. It wasn't even like that's some new shit that's coming out now. Like, oh, word, he was rapey. We knew he was fucking rapey.
And it wasn't really accepted. Everyone thought he was weird. You know, no one's like, oh my God, I love Pepe Le Pew. Everyone's like, yeah, he's a creepy
Pepe Le Pew
skunk.
is probably the worst out of all of them. Like, who likes Pepe Le Pew? Who out there, do I have any listener out there who can actually say that their favorite fucking Looney Tunes character was Pepe Le Pew? Anyone who's going to turn around and say their favorite character was Pepe Le Pew probably got a rape charge. You know what I'm saying? They at least got like a sexual misconduct type of shit on their charges. Definitely, like, who would think Pepe Le Pew is I didn't get it, man. I never liked Pepe. I didn't care too much for Speedy either.
Yeah, Speedy, that was a
little Mexican. He's Mexican, right?
Yeah.
Little Mexican mouse.
Yeah, dude. I thought Foghorn Leghorn is fucking incredible.
Foghorn's dope.
He's probably the funniest. I mean, other than Bugs. Obviously, Bugs has Bugs Bunny humor though. But
Daffy, you sleeping on Daffy? You think Foghorn is funnier than Daffy?
Foghorn Leghorn is
he's good. All right, you know what I'm gonna say? He didn't have enough solo appearances to really make that judgment.
He was always
Daffy
real good
has much more episodes
with the chicken hawk. When Foghorn Leghorn was with the son, I tell you, you got
hunting for a chicken. Let me tell you, boy.
I'm a rooster.
Back in my day, boy. Yeah, I know. That's right. I'm not a chicken. I'm a rooster, boy. Yeah, he was good. I'll say. And he was actually more adultish, I guess. That's probably why I didn't like him, because his jokes are actually more pretty much adulty.
Yes.
You know?
He's like Ron White. He's like the cartoon version of Ron White. Daffy Duck is Dave Chappelle.
Oh, hey, Daffy? Is it just because he's black?
Maybe Bugs. Oh man,
Bugs would be more of a Dave Chappelle, I think. I don't know, man. Daffy Duck was cool, man, but he always got the short end of the stick.
That's true. He did.
You know, he always got the short end of the stick.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, by far, I had to say my favorite, of course, was Bugs. Who could fucking beat Bugs?
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of like Sylvester or Tweety either. I mean, I would watch them together, but not on the top of my list.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I always had a problem with anytime there was a cat and like going at something else, that the cat always got the worst of the deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Sylvester fucking always got fucked up by Tweety. You know, the dog. What was his name? I don't remember. Spike.
The brown and white dog.
No, the big muscle dog that used to fucking beat up fucking Sylvester all the time.
I think it might be Hector.
Spike. Hector. Where the fuck did you get Hector?
Here you go.
What are you talking about here?
This one?
Yeah, that dude. That's Spike. Isn't that Spike? Oh shit, Hector?
Hector, yeah.
Where the fuck did Hector come from?
I didn't know that. I just saw
fucker's name is Hector.
Yeah, as a bulldog, usually the pet of Granny. Normally he clobbers Sylvester, so he won't eat Tweety.
All right, man. Let's get rid of that shit off. I don't want to get no fucking you got Looney Tunes. You got to take you off because you showed it for 1 fucking second. Because Looney Tunes is going to be so fucking upset, you fucking rich bastard. That one right there.
Yeah,
Chester and Spike. That's Spike.
Yes.
All right. I knew there was a Spike. You ever see that episode? That's the gravy episode, dude. That's the one where he goes, you forgot the gravy. He has the little dog get him food all the time. And then he beats the little dog up because he forgot to bring him the gravy. But then he gets so fat that he's like on a bed one day and the The little dog comes back and puts a funnel on his mouth and goes, "This time I didn't forget the gravy." And he pulls out like a big keg and starts pouring it down, leaving us to believe that eventually Spike blows up and was murdered by Chester. So Chester got a body.
I did not know that. No, I don't think I've ever seen that episode. I think my all-time favorite Looney Tunes episode is Bugsy and Muggsy, when Bugs Bunny is with the two like grease balls, like the mafia. They're supposed to be mafia guys.
Oh, would I turn on this oven if my friend Muggsy was in there?
You might, Rabbits. You might.
Isn't it crazy how, dude, man? How do I remember all that shit, man? That's insane. You're talking years ago, man. That's even before your time.
1957 is when that cartoon is from. Mel Blanc, 1957, Bugsy and Muggsy. Wow.
Great episode.
You might, Rabbits. You might. And he tosses it in there.
That's a great fucking
and the oven
episode.
Explodes.
That is a great episode, man.
Fantastic.
It really is. Yeah, man. Disney ain't got shit on them.
Not even close.
Sorry, Disney.
And the weird thing is people who are super Disney families. Have you seen this amongst the white population? Because it is a subsect of white people that I don't understand.
Have I seen it? My daughter is in it. My daughter is in the Disney fam. I'm not even going to say her names. I don't want to get her into no trouble with the Disney people. But, yo, it's like a fucking cult.
It is.
The minute she shaves her head, she's not watching no more Disney. The minute her head gets shaved, she's one of the whatchamacallits for Disney too. She like does because she's an influencer. So she does, they send her shit and she shows it and shit like that.
Wow.
Yeah, and
I did not know this, G. This is crazy information.
Oh no, dude, and it's real because I was talking to her the other day, right? Big up to my daughter. Like I said, I'm not gonna blow up with a name because Disney might get mad. But she's like a spokesperson for Disney too, yeah. But it's like a family. Like there's all these people that are like in this family clique cult thing, and they be getting into beef. My daughter was telling me about this crazy beef that she got in with three of her, her and her friend and these two other girls. They all were tight off of Disney. Mm-hmm. They all met through this whole Disney shit. And then they got into like all this crazy beef, and it's insane the shit that goes on. But that's also gonna happen whenever you make like a big group of women. Any big group of women is gonna have a lot of that shit going on, man.
I'm trying to look up some stuff with Disney employees, because their employees have some really weird shit that they have to do.
First of all, a bunch of the employees supposedly had records for pedophilia. That came out like not too long ago. A bunch of the employees at the whatchamacallit, Disneyland theme park.
Oh, out in California?
Yeah. They found like a bunch of fucking sexual predators that had records and they were working there.
Disneyland.
I don't like Disney, man. They made me go in there. They want my fingerprint. What the fuck you want my fingerprint so I can get on a roller coaster?
What?
Yeah, to get in, you got to give your fingerprint, dog. And I said no. And I felt bad because this is when my daughter got married in Disneyland, dog. All right.
Oh, that's
and I'm
sick.
not gonna lie, it was magical.
Yeah, dude, I'm
not gonna lie.
Fucking fantastic.
It was fucking. The word is magical.
Mm-hmm.
That's the word. Disney did not. Disney came right with the wedding shit, dude. Mickey showed up with Minnie. We were all dancing and shit. They stood. Like, they didn't just make an appearance. They came like not from the beginning, like from the middle to the ending. They were supposed to come and go.
Right.
But then again, you roll into a Garcia family fucking party, it's hard to leave.
Yeah, you're having a good time.
Yeah, everybody was bugging out. My son was fucking freaking with Minnie.
Yeah, the thing that blows my mind about Disney is how, like, when you go into that place, it's like a play, like a stage, like a Broadway show is going on around you at all times. Mm-hmm. It's incredible. It's incredible.
The same thing with that Star Wars shit. My daughter went there too. And she said that when you walk around, all the stormtroopers, they like fucking, they don't even acknowledge you. They just walk around like fucking stormtroopers and shit.
Right. Like Gestapo.
Oh yeah, no, them motherfuckers will get in mad trouble if they take their head or some shit like that. If they come out of pocket, they try to pull that. If anybody in Disney World tries to pull that fucking 42nd Street fucking, fighting, getting into fights with like Mickey and Minnie. You ever watch those videos from 40 Deuce in New York? You'll see like because they have those people dressed in costumes on 42nd Street walking around and take pictures with the tourists. And then you'll see videos of like Mickey fighting fucking some tourist and like kicking the shit out of a tourist, or Mickey getting fucked up. You pull that shit in Disneyland, shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's the Spider-Man one. Yeah, Spider-Man's always getting into beef. Spider-Man always gets into beef. But they be showing like, look at that.
And dude, this is right in Times Square, right in front of
the Toys R Us. Right in front of Toys R Us. Look at that shit. Right in front of Toys R Us. Yeah. Oh, yo, not for nothing. I think this Spider-Man, he might have found the real Spider-Man.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, he's getting him in a fucking.
This motherfucker might. He's got him in an underhook right now. That's a big dude. That's a big dude he fighting, dude. Yeah. Look at the rolls on the side over there.
Oh shit.
Oh, they cut it right when he's about to slam him down.
Yeah,
Spider-Man always gets into beef out there. Batman. I've never seen Batman do as good as that fucking Spider-Man was doing. That Spider-Man, that motherfucker might have fucked around and found the real Spider-Man. That motherfucker might go after the fight and just crawl up the wall and get the fuck out of there. And he's out. He goes, well, Star. It swings away. Fucking crazy, man. But yeah, you pull some shit like that in Disney, they go crazy. Like if you would ever take off that fucking hood,
gone.
The thing, and a kid sees it, gone. Motherfucker, you're going to be fucking... You're gonna be
fed to the alligators, bro.
You're gonna be. It's Small World. You're gonna be in It's a Small World for the rest of your life, singing fucking It's a Small World in Hungarian and shit. That's what that is. That's where they put all the people that fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. Yeah, but they want to. And here's the thing. Like I said, I didn't want to give my fingerprint, and they were like, "Why don't you want to get your fingerprint?" I said, "Why do you want my fingerprint? My fingerprint? My ID ain't enough." They want my fingerprint, dog. I wouldn't give it. I had to fucking fill out paperwork to get into the fucking park. And then they wonder why I had an attitude when I got in. Fuck out of here. People are fucking crazy, man. What did I want to ask you? Oh, my God. Oh. So now, dude, what do you think about the fact that they're saying if you've been vaccinated, quick little switch over, if you've been vaccinated, dude, you're more likely to fucking pass the shit than anybody else. They're calling you motherfuckers super spreaders.
All right, I'm gonna look this up so we can
look it up, man. They're calling you motherfuckers super spreaders, man.
Vaccinated people spreading
fucking that shit like wild. So they say. So they fucking say. But then you got Cuomo saying he wants to pick people up in the house, put them in a car, and just drive them to the place. And he goes and shove that needle in them. That's what you want to do, Cuomo?
He is
what you want to do?
Fucking scumbag, dude. Huge scumbag. And his brother's a huge piece of shit too. The guy on CNN, Chris Cuomo.
Both of them.
During the pandemic, I was telling Christina this story the other day. During the pandemic, CNN painted this out like Chris Cuomo has COVID. He's locked in his basement, hasn't seen his family for like days. And they do this thing where he comes out of the basement for the first time since he quarantined.
Did he see a shadow?
Now, while that was
2 more years of COVID.
While that was happening, all right, so let's say a 10-day period. I'm going to make up the dates. April 1st to April 10th. Didn't see his family, didn't come out of the basement. April 3rd, he's in Long Island somewhere, and a guy is riding his bike past his house, and Chris Cuomo is like doing yard work or like walking around or some shit and gets into an argument with the guy. Then the guy comes out. He's like, yo, this is fucking bullshit. I saw this guy outside.
Is he alive still?
Smoking mirrors, people. Smoking mirrors.
Of course, dude.
That's all it is.
It's all bullshit. I haven't been buying what they're selling from the junk.
Yeah,
you know? And what's the new strain? Now there's a new strain, the Delta. The Delta,
bro. The Delta.
The Delta. It's a little bit stronger.
Variants.
I didn't hear what you just said, dude. That was a horrible fucking thing. I didn't hear what you just. You know, learn how to manipulate that mic, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
The Delta variant.
There you go, the Delta variant. Yeah, my doctor said to me, dude, it's real. You know they got the Delta now. I said, Doc, save it. I said, save it, Doc. Do me a favor, just save it. I'm not buying it. I don't care. How about that? How about I don't care?
And you know, people will come up to you and be like, you know, the CDC just came out and said that the vaccine is still really at large, and people are like, oh my God, the CDC said
what's
this.
Up? You said you didn't find nothing out, you super spreader. You fucking super spreader over there. What's his name did a video? Who's that fucking actor, man? I don't got my phone, man. With the curly hair, he kind of looks like this.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Maine's Public Health. I'll put it up here. Warning that even people fully vaccinated against COVID are at risk of harboring the virus in their nose and mouth and transmitting it to others. The Delta variant is at least twice as contagious as other coronavirus variants.
What's twice as contagious? The fucking shit was supposed to get the fuck out of here, man. Holy shit. It's like, I don't know, dude. You gotta kind of like, what the makes you wonder, like, what the fuck is it what's gonna make these motherfuckers happy so they can leave us the fuck alone? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point they're trying to get to? One world government running it? Like, what is it that they like? What is gonna make these maniacs happy? What?
It is
when babies are being like harbored legally for their blood, and you know the legal age to fuck is 12 months. What the fuck is gonna make these people fucking happy so they can leave us the fuck alone?
All right, here's what I think it is. It comes down to two things really, and they're both related. So the first thing is it's all about money. It's all about finance, and with the finance comes control. So the people who have the money want to be able to control how they keep making money and keep getting money. And then with all this other weird shit that you're talking about, like the one world government, the adrenochrome, and like all that sort of stuff, I think that these are outliers in that same group. You know what I'm saying?
That's supposedly they are that group.
I believe they are in that group. I think there are a lot of billionaires, wealthy fucking Saudis, and like all this shit that are manipulating the economy on a global scale to make as much money as possible. And there's also the same people that are involved in doing that also like fucking kids, you know? Like,
and on weekends they like to take a little bit of pink beans.
But just think about it. I mean, like I don't know what the percentage is, but if you took 10,000 normal middle class people, there's probably a couple of pedophiles in there, you know? So if you take 10,000 of these super wealthy people, there's going to be some fucking freaks.
You take 10,000 super wealthy people and you're going to have fucking 9,998 fucking freaky pedophiles doing something. They might not be fucking, not everybody's into the little ping pings, but, they're doing something, drinking the blood. They're doing something, man. These people are fucking, and you don't make that billion shit without doing it.
Right.
Because once you got that kind of money, you have influence, and they're not going to let you have that influence unless they fucking control that.
Mm-hmm.
It's all just sick shit. Don't you miss being ignorant? I get jealous when I talk to people about the shit that's going on and they just don't believe it. They're just like, like the people who listen to like CNN and all that shit and they believe it. And they believe what the government's telling them. It must be nice. Like there's got to be some sort of peace in believing all the shit you see. Because there's no peace in like not believing shit. God bless you.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's no peace in being woke.
There's not. No, there's no peace in it. And it's hard. It's hard because the more you look into stuff, the deeper you see that it goes, and the more stuff the more it fucking really rattles your brain. I had like a I don't want to say like an existential crisis at like 18 or 19 that fucked me up thinking about all that shit, you know?
Yeah, man.
That's you know.
Well, then again, I mean, dude, I can only imagine the things. I mean, you were growing up thinking people wanted to kidnap you. You know what I'm saying? Like you thought you were kidnappable growing up. So any kid with a mind like that, that's very close to the kid that you ask him when he's little, what do you want to be? And he goes, I want to be president. That's a scary little motherfucker right there. What little kid wants? I want to be president. I want to run the world.
What did Gary G. Garcia want to do as a child? I would say artist of some kind, right?
I wanted to be a dancer, man.
A dancer, that's true.
I danced. I was a dancer, dog. I used to just get busy, you know what I'm saying? But jazz hands don't go over good in the hood. Yeah. You know, I got tired of getting bullied and shit. So I became a gangster. But yeah, I mean, to bring it back real quick, man, because I just remembered I bought something up and I never really like got into it. The whole Epiphany from Superman 2. Would you like to hear?
Yes, I would love.
Would you like to hear the knowledge of the Superman 2 Epiphany and like it basically is relationships and the challenge that men face in dealing with women. That's really what it is. Like I'm watching this shit, right? And what I see is in Superman 2, right? There comes a point where Superman scoops up Lois Lane, right? Because, you know, he's in love with her. He scoops her up. He brings her to his fortress of solitude. The icy. You ever saw Superman 2?
Yeah.
All right. So he brings her to the fortress of solitude. Remember that?
Yes.
The big ice place and shit, where he has sex with her finally for the first time. Right? So they go there, and that was his first mistake. He bought her. He let her in to his fortress of solitude, right? Fortress of solitude is a peaceful place. Mm-hmm. So he let her in to his peaceful place, right? They get busy, right? The next day he comes out. As far as we know, that's the first pussy Superman's ever gotten. Nowhere in Superman 1 or anywhere else in Superman 2 do they show Superman getting any kind of slinging that super dick. Right. He's not slinging that super dick, right? And that's a whole other thing of whether or not he slings super dick. Just because he's Superman, does he sling super dick?
You would think so. You would think he would have a super dick, for sure.
You would think.
Right.
But I don't know. I mean, he's white.
Doesn't mean anything.
It's just more apt to say he might, but I'm just saying. Anyway, so he brings her to the fortress. They have sex. The next day, he comes walking out, right? He's feeling himself. He just got laid. His curl is tight. His chest is popped out, man. That suit is fitting him like never before, right? And what's he do? Like any dude, he wants to tell someone that he just got busy, you know? And he calls his mom, who is dead, by the way. But he gets in touch with her. He gets in touch with Mom Dukes through their death hotline, right? Mom Dukes picks up, dad's there, you know, and he's like, yo, I love Lois Lane. Basically telling her, it happened, Ma. I fuck Lois Lane. I love Lois Lane. The dad's like, you know, those are dads, you know what I'm saying? The mother's like, you fuck Lois. Yeah, he do a little shimmy. The mother, right? Because nobody knows women better than women. And the mother says, ooh, Lois. Nah, yo, she's immortal. Right? And he's like, but I love her. And she's like, son, you could do better. Don't get hemmed up on that pussy. That's the first pussy you got. But make no mistakes, that's mortal pussy. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, nah, Ma, I love her. I love her, right? Mother hangs up the phone. Shows up at the Fortress of Solitude. Now, mind you, when this shit all starts going down while he's talking to the mother and the mother's like, she's immortal.
Who's also dead, right?
She's dead. Yeah. Lois comes out from the back in her little silky shit and she's watching. She's just on the side watching what this dude is doing, seeing him argue for her love, right? Mother shows up and the mother says, yo, listen, this is how important this is. I just showed up from the dead. That's how important this is, Superman, right? And she says, son, she's immortal. And in order for you to be with a mortal, you would have to become mortal. That motherfucker says, I love her, right? He says, I love her. And the mother knows when a dude is whipped like that, there's really no talking sense to a whipped motherfucker like that, right? So she says, all right, you want Lois? Go into that little tube right there. And when you come out, you'll be mortal. You could be with Lois. That motherfucker goes in, curl all tight, all the lights. He sees his whole life flash before his eyes, comes out, no curl, loose baggy suit, penny loafers, Clark fucking Kent. Boom. Now Lois pops out and he sees Lois and he walks up to her and Lois says, you did all that for me? And he goes, I love you. She says, and I quote, I don't know what to say. This motherfucker says, all you got to do is tell me you love me. And that bitch takes him by the head and cradles him in her bosom. And I said, bing! She didn't say she loves him. She didn't say she loves him. In fact, she doesn't love him because she never liked Clark. She loved Superman, right? But she cradled him because he gave up everything for her. She'll take her little Clark Kent, but she doesn't love her Clark Kent. So the first thing they do, they go out to eat, right? They go into the diner.
Because you get very hungry after all this.
He goes to the bathroom, right? And mind you, they walked. Don't even tell me how they got from the solitude to the diner because he can't fly no more. You know what I'm saying? So now they're at the diner. He goes to use the bathroom. Some dude comes in, right? And takes his seat and starts kicking it to Lois. Clark comes out because a lot of times you'll change into a person that, you're not, but you don't even realize you did it. So he comes out, he still thinks he's Superman. He's not. He's not Superman no more. He changed that shit for Lois. Now he's just Clark Kent. Dude kicks his ass. Lois jumps on his back. Get off him, because she'll protect her Clark Kent, even though she don't love him. That motherfucker, after getting his ass kicked, says, I need to go back and get my shit back. And you know what she says? You can never go back. Don't you remember? You can never go back. And then I realized, man, in relationships, man, women fall in love with Superman all the time, at least in their eyes. Mm-hmm. And then the man becomes Clark Kent. And then wonders why the lady don't love him no more. Because she never loved Clark Kent. You became Clark Kent because you got tired of fighting, you got tired of arguing. But she never loved Clark, she loved Superman. So fellas, when you're out there getting into these relationships, man, I'm not saying not to give a little, but don't let them turn you into Clark Kent. Straight up.
So now, at what point during your divorce did this all go down?
Right before I left.
Really?
Right there is when I said I gotta leave. I gotta leave. As a matter of fact, I got this thing here. Hold on one second.
It's a very powerful story.
I got my Superman crystal right here. Somebody gave this to me shortly after. I don't remember who.
Really? That's cool.
Right?
It's a good
and
friend
it looks
right
like
there.
the crystal. It looks like a crystal from the Fortress of Solitude. And I keep it right there just to always remind me that I'm motherfucking Superman. You want to fuck with Superman, you got to be a superwoman. I don't fuck with mortals. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second, man. We're going to have to probably like pause this and bring it back, but give me 1 second. I got to go blow my nose and shit. All right? So you might have to edit this one a little bit.
I'm gonna pee real quick.
All right. shit. Oh, shit. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
You all right, bro? Jesus Christ.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I'm a loud puker. I just threw my brains up. Anybody wondering what just happened? We had to take a break. I thought I had to go blow my nose, but apparently I had to blow everything I've ever eaten in my life out. Shit. Look at these eyes, man. See, that's the thing too. Like, I can't even sit here and go, I'm sick. You know, because I don't think I'm sick. I just every now and then throw the fuck up. Where did that come from? Was it the iced tea too early in the morning for iced tea?
Do you remember the Seinfeld episode when Seinfeld says he hasn't puked since June 29th, 1980?
Yeah. And then he threw up?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have to leave that in there. You're gonna have to leave some of that throw up in
Dude,
there,
I'm
man.
definitely gonna edit that in somewhere.
You gotta. I don't know if you can leave it as long because it was kind of long, but there's gotta be some point where you hear me throwing up. You gotta keep it. Let's keep it real, dude. Let's keep that shit real. I'm probably the first person to fucking do that. First host to puke on this fucking whatchamacallit. Yo, I don't even know what happened. I'm sitting there. I'm like, yo, let me go blow my nose. Because what happens is I get like a buildup of fucking phlegm or some shit, and that makes me throw up. But that wasn't even the case. I went in there and was just like, the minute I got out, I was like, am I going to throw? The only time that's ever happened before is when I was sitting there eating edibles, and I ate too many edibles. I told you that story, right?
Yes.
It was the only time I ever ate too many edibles. And I was sitting there just like now, and I'm relaxing. I'm having, you know, then I'm like, am I going to throw up? Like out of nowhere. I was like, am I going to throw up? And then I stood up and threw up all over. But whatever. What's done is done. Feeling better now. Whatever it was is gone.
It's amazing
what the fuck that was.
When you throw up, how you immediately feel better afterwards.
Not that night when I ate those edibles.
Right. Well, of course, yeah.
And the fucking world started spinning. You know, even the flat earthers couldn't tell me the world wasn't spinning. Everything was spinning. I got worse. Every time I threw up, I got worse and worse and worse and worse. Just now I felt better. Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it was the fucking, maybe it was the iced tea. That's what happens when you buy your iced tea at Wawa.
Yeah.
Wow. But whatever. But what were we just talking about? The Superman thing?
Yeah, the Superman Epiphany, man. That's a powerful story. It seems like
so right after that,
it meant a lot to you.
Yeah, no. So right after that, dog, I got out of there. I got out of there. I said, I got to go back. I got to go back to being Superman. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, ever since then, dude, I stay flying and I only fuck with motherfucking superwomen. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough.
My
woman's
woman's a superwoman.
It's tough trying to decide and to decipher the stuff that you do in your relationship, whether it's something you want to be giving up or not. You know what I mean?
No, and you know what, man? The women are guilty of it too, because make no mistakes. Lois knew what was going on.
Right.
She saw him changing. She let him do it, knowing full well she wasn't in love with that motherfucker when he was clocking.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing that women do. Women hook up with you, then they want to change you. Yep. They want to change you into what they want you to be. And then dudes, because dudes will eventually just, you know, they just, you know, at the end of the day, dudes are suckers to women. You know what I'm saying? A dude in love is a sucker for love. So it comes down to he'll make those changes for many reasons. One, to make her happy. Two, to not argue. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what happens. You just don't want to argue. That's why when you see a dude who's been married 40 years, 35 years, that motherfucker don't argue. That motherfucker sit there, whatever, honey. Yes, dear, whatever. And then she looking at him like, where did your balls go? And that motherfucker's like, look in your pocket. That's where they are. They're in your pocket. I gave them to you a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? And they'll do it. They'll change you. And they'll stay with you. But they won't love you. Because they never loved that Clark Kent motherfucker. Stay the rebel that you are, motherfuckers. Stay strong.
My grandparents had a really funny relationship because my grandfather was this like super handy, never stop moving person. And my grandmother's like the most down to earth, chill, doesn't do much of anything type person, right? So instead of like arguing, he would just go and do his thing. And my grandma would just leave him alone. He'd be like, did he be in the garage, like putting like shit together for his grandchildren, like out of wood, like a wood model plane or like whatever.
Building them fortress houses, fucking tree houses.
Yeah, and she's just like, yeah, the longer he's out there, the better.
But that's what I say. That's why relationships back in those days they lasted.
Right.
Because you could fucking leave. You can go somewhere. Now you can't leave because even if you leave the house, you're gonna take your phone. And next thing you know, they're texting you, they're calling you, they're fucking with you all over the place, you know? Yeah. So it's hard to be in fucking relationships nowadays like that, man. It's like
me and Tina got it down, dude. She left at 9:00 this morning.
You and Tina got it down. You figured it out. How long y'all been together?
4 years? 5? 4 or 5 years? We have a good thing.
When you get to the fucking 7-year itch, dog, then I'll respect you. I respect what you got to say when you hit that 7-year itch, dog.
All right, in 2 years.
Rookie over here trying to talk champion fucking shit, and he's a rookie. Motherfucker, shit just changes. Shit just changes. You know, like people grow, people change. You know, you got to be able to accept and forgive, man. That's the thing. Forgiveness is the key to anything, any kind of relationship. Any kind of relationship. Forgiveness is the key, even for your peoples. You want to be down with your peoples, you got to be willing to forgive your peoples. They're going to do some stupid shit. The more you're tighter, the more you hang, the more chances they're going to do something stupid.
On this podcast, would like to publicly forgive you for your extreme tardiness in all social situations.
I'm tardy? Dude, I am so on point. I just went and puked my brains out and came right back to finish this fucking podcast. How much more on fucking point can you be, son? And I know we're going to keep it in there. These motherfuckers going to hear me. I was puking my brains out of nowhere. And here's the thing. I felt it coming, right? And I managed to hold it down till I could finish the story about fucking Superman. I waited to the end of the segment to fucking do it. So come on, man. Anybody else, anybody else is going to do that shit? We got motherfuckers here that fucking stay out too late. They stay out too late and then they don't show up to fucking do what they got to do. And that's the thing too. Like I got home, I don't even know what time I got home last night. 3, 4, something like that. I didn't get to bed till like maybe 5.
All right, so I will say this.
To do this shit. Maybe that's what made me throw up.
To defend your honor, Gary, because I care about you.
I don't need defending, baby.
And ever since we did the virtual thing, and you can come in from the comfort of your own home, you're on time or a little early. But anytime it was out in the world, be like, yo, G, come over at like 1, and we'll do the podcast, and be like 2:30.
No way. I always showed up. I showed up in this acceptable time of not really even late. If you're there between, before 15 minutes, that's not technically really late. Now, I'm not going to say I never got there late. I've gotten there a little bit late here and there, man. I was on point.
The one thing I will always say, when it comes to doing anything creative or anything that you want to get involved in, you are on your money, which I will say is not like a lot of other comedians I've worked with.
Like I said,
except
name
for
a fucking comedian that would have just went blue chunks and not come back and went, no, dude, we're going to have to finish this up another time. No, I came back and said, what's up? Let's continue.
Either Zach or Bridgestone would probably puke up on the podcast and then just keep talking.
You think they would?
Zach, bro, Zach definitely would.
Zach would. Not Matt.
I don't know. Bridgestone might. Bridgestone might just grab the trash can.
If I had a trash can, that's what I would have did. That's like at work. I used to go to work. That's what I'm saying. I used to go to work hungover. I'm not even hungover. I really don't know what the fuck all that was. I mean, like I said, when you fucking chill and do all kinds of shit, you don't know what that was. I'm gonna chalk it up to the fact.
What did you drink last night? Do you have some dark liquor?
Nah, just some. I had like maybe 2 Tito's and Sprite. I didn't even drink much. You know, I ate.
Okay.
You know, so I don't know what that was.
That makes
but
it
could be a thing. Like I said, I was 5 hours in the car going there, did the show, 4 hours in the car coming back because there was no traffic. You know, got here late. You know, fucking woke up. I just woke up just to do this shit, man. I woke up, jumped in the shower, threw on some shit. I got pants on today. You know,
very nice.
I got pants on today. I got dressed. You know,
I see you still have the jean shorts from 1995.
My denims, that's right. I still rock my denim shorts, motherfucker. What you know about my denim shorts, man? What you know about them denim shorts? What you know about them shits, son?
What kind of kicks you got on today?
Just below the knees. My kicks, I got on my fucking
those are Air Maxes, right?
Air Max, yeah.
360s. Yeah.
You know better than I do, man.
Yeah, nice kicks.
I don't know what that shit is. You know, I usually have the Air Force Ones, usually, but they were on sale, so I said, fuck it. They fell into the price range of what I would spend on sneakers. You know, I have a problem spending $1,000 on sneakers. I have a problem with that. $800 on sneakers. Really? $800 on sneakers? They're fucking sneakers.
I'll never spend more than $2 for a pair of sneakers. Ever.
I think that more than $2 for a pair of sneakers for me.
Yeah.
For my son, I might have did it, but not for me.
Yeah, I would never. Usually, I don't want to spend more than $100 either.
I'll do 100. You know, the most 120. I think these were 120 on sale, some shit like that. You know, but they're fucking sneakers. I mean, I keep them white. I'll take care of my kicks. But at the end of the day, you're gonna walk around in these shits, man. Come on, what are you talking about?
Especially if you're in fucking New York. I mean, AC is grimy as fuck too. Yeah, AC is mad grimy.
Yeah,
if you're on foot, AC and white sneakers do not mix.
Speaking of New York, I will be out there. Today is Saturday. We're gonna get this out today, right? So boom. See, this is almost live, people. This is almost live. When you see me throw up, that was in real time. So tomorrow, Sunday, I will be at the V Spot with Alex Carbano and Matt Bridgestone at 7:30. So if you're in the Village in Manhattan on St. Mark's, go to the V Spot. You could also go to my page, Gary G. Garcia, and I'm gonna repost everything again today. Sunday, that's Sunday tomorrow. Monday, we're gonna be doing a Not Quite Tuesday show, midnight show. I'll also be on the 10 o'clock show at the Grizzly Pear, and then I have my midnight show with Adam Gable. And then Tuesday, I'll be out in Long Island with Terry McNeely at the Tiki Bar. So if you're interested in any of that shit, go to my page and you'll see all the dates and wherever the locations are and shit like that. Come out and catch your boy on the come up, man. I'm much cheaper now. Otherwise, don't complain when my tickets are like $600 for the nosebleed. Don't complain. You should have caught me when they were free shows and $20 shows. You should have caught me in AC, man.
Yeah.
You know.
That's good. I'm very happy that you are doing a lot of shows in the city right now.
I'm very happy that I am getting some gigs actually like on my own. Like I'm not, how
long have you been doing stand-up now? 5 years?
It's 5 years going on 6. It's probably closer to 6 years, but it's 5 years, yeah. 5 years and change, something like that.
Do you feel like
I never know until my Facebook shit pops up.
Do you feel like you've been developing a little more in the past year or so since you got back from like COVID? Do you feel like you're getting
I think since COVID was one of the best things that happened to my comedy career. In reality, COVID, I think is one of the best things that my relationship with Cole, me and Rona's been good for me. Rona's been real good for me, man. But no, I definitely feel since I've come back with a vengeance. I've come back like, a year got taken from me, dude. I'm 51 years old, dog. I don't got time to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't got time to waste. I wasted enough of that time already playing video games and just chilling and getting high and wasting time, man. There's no more time to waste. I want to be on stage, motherfuckers. Put me on stage.
How much stage time do you think you get in a week right now? How many hours do you think you're doing?
Hours?
Yeah, because you're probably doing like at least 2 or 3 hours a week, right?
I'm doing at least 20 minutes a night, 25 minutes a night, at least 20, 25 minutes a night.
Right.
And no, actually now 40, because now we're doing 2 shows a night now. Boom. ACJokes is doing 2 shows a night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think the only days we're not is Friday and Thursday, I think. Are the only 2 days we don't have 2 shows. We have 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, Saturday, 6 and 8, and then Sunday, 8 and 10. So yeah, I'm doing about 25 minutes per show, 20 minutes a show.
It's like almost an hour a night, bro.
From headlining. I did 45 minutes the other night. The other night he let me go too. I forgot how long I did that. He let me just go. If the waitresses and waiters are down to chill, then they don't care to let me go on that late show. But yeah, so on a regular 40 minutes a night, so an hour a night, pretty much close to an hour a night. That's what, like 6 hours. What's that? Yeah, like 6 hours of comedy a week, almost 6.5 hours of comedy a week I'm doing. I think I don't know how long what's the name let me go. Yeah, but I do at least 20 minutes, and then if the show's popping, they let me go. And when they let me go, I just go until I see people getting like tired or or like if they all stay real long and then one couple gotta leave, then I'll be like, I'm gonna wrap it up so you don't miss nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, as long as they're all down to chill, we'll keep going. But if like one person leaves and they're like, oh, we love you, we just gotta go, then I'll be like, all right, I'll wrap it up. It's time for all of us to go. Because then I feel bad. They stood there all that time listening and don't get to see the end. So fuck it, end it.
Right. Right. And then it breaks the atmosphere too. Now that they're not there, the whole energy of the room is now changing.
Everything changes.
Yeah.
Everything changes. One person, you change it all.
Yep. All right. So that's what you got going on this week. And anything else?
For the rest of the week, I'll be at AC. I'll be in AC for the rest of the week. I'll be in fucking, I don't know, next month I'll be in a couple of places. I might be out. I might be at this dude's house next week. We don't know. Shit happens. I might be in this dude's house, man. I'm gonna be that dude. I'm gonna be that dude. You're gonna hear a knock at like 4:45 in the morning, and your lady's gonna be like, don't answer it. It's G. Because she's gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been done before. And I'm gonna come and be like, yo, Brian, get dressed, throw something on, we out. You're gonna be like, where we going? I'm like, just shut up and come in. And we're gonna fucking jump in some fucking ride, jump on some plane. Your lady won't see you for like 4 days. I'll bring you back with a tattoo on the back of your neck. You know what I'm saying? And I drop you back off, and then I'll just disappear into the sunset until I just show up randomly one night again. I'm gonna be doing that to everybody. People, if I know where you live, and I blow up, but like we can go anywhere, I'm showing up, dude. I'm gonna be rolling in your house all kinds of nights. I won't give a fuck then.
I welcome that.
Yeah, be careful, man.
I'm looking forward to it. I think we'll have a great time. Man. To be honest, she'd probably be happy to get me out of the house for a couple of days anyway. So you'll be doing her a favor. Yeah,
till she sees you on Locked Up Abroad. Sees you on Locked Up Abroad, motherfucking G. Got us locked up.
Stand-up comedian Gary Garcia and handsome producer Brian Licata get locked up in Nicaragua.
Yeah, it'll be like
17 pounds of cocaine.
Up and coming producer and Puerto Rican drug dealer. And I'll be like, I wasn't even dealing the fucking thing.
He's like, I was just introducing him. It was him.
Yeah. I just, shit, that wasn't even my bag. I don't even know. It looked the same, man. Mm-hmm. What's the chances there was another Mickey Mouse bag? What's the chances, man? Who knew? Anyway, man.
All right.
Well, this has been an interesting podcast. Might have been one of our best because, of the we had a little bit of everything there. We had some laughs. Yeah. We had some fucking some regurgitation. Come on, man. Everything be rocking. That was crazy, right? And that was like for a while, I was throwing up a lot. I was like, what the fuck is...
I went to
the whole time I'm sitting there going, what the fuck is this coming from?
I went to the bathroom, and then when I came back, I like put my headphones on. I'm like what is that? Thought it was your cat.
My cat wishes she can get that much out. She'd have no hairballs in her stomach. I still gotta clean up her fucking puke.
Oh shit! All right, bro.
Hey, look at that. I'm talking about the cat. I'm puking too. My cat's probably like my fucking owner. Throws up every other fucking thing. But you know what's so funny is that goes back to, remember when I said I'm at the point now when I throw up, I really don't know what made me throw up. Well, there you go. I really don't know what brought that on. I think it was the iced tea. Maybe it's too early for me to just jump into iced tea. I should have had some orange juice.
Yeah. You didn't eat anything. Definitely didn't eat anything.
I haven't even eaten anything. I'm going to eat something now.
No. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I woke up, I drank 2 glasses of iced tea and smoked half a blunt. And talked a lot of shit with my boy Licata and all my followers for the Rated G. I want to thank you guys for staying with us this long, man. I feel like I had fun today. So this is the beginning of my day. It can only go up or down from here, right? I got a 3-hour drive today too.
Eesh.
You know, that's the thing too. I'm gonna be doing mad driving, dog. Tomorrow I'm driving to New York, driving back. Then driving back to New York on Monday, driving back. Then driving to fucking Long Island again and driving back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting mad miles on that car, baby.
Good for you.
That's what we're supposed to do.
Yes, sir.
Follow me, Gary G. Garcia. If you haven't checked out my special, we just passed 1,300. Last I looked, which was right before the show, we were at 1,305. So if you haven't checked out the special, check it out. Gary G. Garcia, You Did Not See Me Here Tonight, free on YouTube. If you checked it out and you liked it, man, feel free to share it. Spread the love. And you could see me in AC with my boys, ACJokes.com. My man, ACJokes over at Kiss Kiss. Go to ACJokes.com. You can see the schedule. Also, big up to George and his lady. It's her birthday. I want to big them up. I'm going blank on your name, Mama. I'm so sorry, but I'm just, I threw up already anyway. But, I remember y'all. And happy birthday to you. They were going to come see me in AC. There was some mix up on the schedule and they saw my face and then it disappeared. They said your face disappeared off the website. So we went to your page to see what happened. And then they saw that I was in Philly and they came out to see me in Philly. And I said to George, man, big up to you as a dude, because for your birthday, your lady wanted to come see me. And if that was me, I'd have been like, why the fuck you want to go see this dude for? Who the fuck is this dude that you want to go see this dude? And she's like, he was like that. And I said, shit. And you came anyway. So big up to y'all, man. Big up to all my people in Philly who came out to show love. It's been another episode of Rated G. Hey. Gary G. Garcia and Brian Licata.
Peace.
Love you, man.
Love you too, brother.
Peace out.